Slowing down is death to your dreams. What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. I'm Mr. Aosinspires. Here on this channel, our mission is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, just to help you get to the next level. This is what this video is about. I'm going to cut to the chase, cut the mustard. We're going to drop it right now. Slowing down is death to your dreams. I want to go even a step further to say it's death to your destiny as well, because this is what we really have to encompass. When you slow down, this is what I tell you every video I talk about this, practically almost every video. When you slow down, the momentum that you have built up prior to you slowing down has people's attention, has people waiting to listen to what you're doing or whatever it is. You have people's attention. But when you stop, watch this. A few things will happen. I want to talk about two things that happen. One thing that will happen, guaranteed, is that you would get complacent of stopping. Because let me make this thing clear. I do 5 videos a week. So I drop a video, generally 4 videos a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But this week I'm doing 5 videos. So I'm doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, what my point is, when you stop, you become complacent, because it's not easy dropping these videos to encourage you guys. And this is the biggest. It's not so much setting up the studio, recording the videos. It's the concept. It's the concepts. It's the content. Creating the content consistently with no team, just me, just creating the content. It's not easy, so your mind has to be running at all times. So when I stop, if I stop, I get to a place where I record next week. And next week comes, I record next week. Then now we're missing 2 weeks of recordings because I've stopped. Now, watch this, the momentum that I have built up. There's people, I tell you guys this every single time we talk about views. If there's nothing but 3 people watching your video after you post it, that's great. Now, I understand we want millions of views, we want the thousands of views, we want viewers, because the views are important. Some people say it's not about the views. It is about the views, because if I don't have nobody watching my content, then I'm not, number one, nobody's listening, and no one has the opportunity to hear what I'm saying. So if nobody's listening, who are you talking to? That's the question. Are you creating for yourself, or are you creating to help people? In my niche, that's what I'm talking about. So if I stop and I get complacent, I do it next week. Now you have a month that has went by. Now this is what happens. The reason I say that stopping is death to your dreams, because now I've stopped a whole month. Now I have to rebuild that momentum. Now there may be a core of people that may come back and watch what I'm producing after a month of taking off. Now, let me clear this up. Let me put a pin right here. If you need to take a month off to regroup, or you need to take some time off to regroup, let your followers know what you're doing so that they can follow you through the process. Because the worst thing about it is that you never want to drop off, and then once you drop off, you don't let people know that you're dropping off, that you're taking a break, that you're taking a sabbatical, that you're taking some things to regroup because you're coming out with some better content. When you don't give them that notion or that but give that announcement up front, they forget about you. Now, if I give you that announcement up front and let you know, hey, listen, this was about to happen, I'm still on your mind, right? You're not just going to throw me away. You're not going to forget about me. You're going to think about me. But if I just drop off, it's death to my dreams. Because what happens is it becomes difficult to gain that momentum back. 2 ways. The people, they're not looking for you because I didn't know why you dropped off. I just know that you stopped producing, right? But then it becomes death to you, because then you have to build that momentum back. And before you may have been getting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 views, and you start to see it build, now when you come back, it's like, I'm not getting nothing. And then what happens is you get discouraged and you get frustrated and you eventually quit. Some people have the tenacity, some people have the drive, and you keep on going. But most people stop. They just, I'm done. I tried, right? So don't stop. And I get it. You may be, it seems as if your content that you're producing is redundant, or it seems as if it's not being effective. I want to share this with you. Be consumed with the views, but don't be consumed with the views. If you're getting 2 views every time you post your videos, great. That means that somebody's watching. Now, if you're not getting the views or you're not getting the response that you really want, ask yourself this one question. Am I talking about what I'm doing enough? Right? Because I think that we have gotten this self-consumed concept so misconstrued, because when people begin to talk about themselves and begin to talk about what they do, you say, oh, they're self-consumed, they're consumed about themselves. No, I'm trying to build a brand here, because nobody will ever know what you do until you do what? Open your mouth. Period. So that's what I want to share with us on today. I really want us to grab from this conversation, this video. Don't stop. If you need to regroup for a little while, or let your followers know, listen, I'm taking 2 weeks off. I'm taking a week off. I won't suggest that you take a month off unless you just have that type of following. But if you don't have that type of following, don't take no 3, 4, 5 weeks off. Don't even take 2 weeks off. Maybe take 2 days off and just regroup. This is the biggest thing. Most people are operating on empty, so that's why it's so easy for you to take a month off. Watch somebody in YouTube land that motivates you, that inspires you. Watch what they do. If you have a niche of motivational speaking, or if you have a niche that you're an author, or you're a filmmaker, watch some filmmakers, watch some authors, watch some actors, so that they can encourage you. I'm not just talking about the famous ones, but I'm talking about the ones that have a ground bottom zero story and, they're making headway, right? So, watch them so they can motivate you, but I promise you, don't stop. Because when you, in fact, stop, now watch this. There's going to be things that get in your way. Like right now, my son had woke up, and my wife and I, we work together. I'm trying to give her a break because I'm out all day, gone working, and then she's with him all day, and it does get frustrating. I know, he's crawling now, but what I had to do is I paused and I put him back to sleep. Now I'm back to recording. It's almost 1:30, almost 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'm still recording. I'm still going, right? It could have been easy. Traps come your way, right? It could have been easy, but like, you know what? I'm just going to pack it up and I record. I recorded 3 videos tonight. I'm doing 5. So I could have said, you know what? I'll just record the rest tomorrow. But I know I'm busy tomorrow. So why would I stop? Stop finding any excuse to stop. Find every excuse to keep on going. Right? I need you to go back and watch the video, What's Your Why? Think about what's your why and go at it full blast. I love you guys.